All right, going over the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, we see is continuing to sell off. Next level support looks to be right here. We don't know what's going to happen overnight with the government shutdown. Don't want to get into that. Never want to get into news or politics or anything like that. So we'll just see, and we just have to react accordingly. So with this case, I mean, right now you're not looking to get. I wouldn't look to get long right here. Right now, you have a nice shooting star. That was a couple weeks ago, and you see it's following through. Came back this previous high. This is, let me see. Yeah, this is the previous swing point that we got to be aware of. So let's just, just keep your eye out for it. But again, the daily, um, I'm not looking to get long this right here, right now. I'm looking to, if anything, get back into a short, if depending on how things go. So we'll see how that goes. Let's look at the SP 500. SP 500, same thing. Not looking to get long or short. It's right at the 50, so we kind of have to see where that goes from there. And we'll continue. The selling volume has increased. Bearish MACD right here, right now. I mean, you might see a little pop up. It all depends on what happens overnight, but you might see a little pop up, and kind of go from there. So we're out of this wedge, and we can see that the next swing points are basically down here at this 164 or 163 level. So you can draw these out like this, a little bit like that. And then you have another level below it right here. So these are the levels that could be potential targets. And I'm not looking to catch a falling knife right here. I'll let it all work itself out. But just remember, last time we had, this is the 50 fib now. That was previously the 38 when we hit it and rolled all the way up. So right here, right now, you can see this broken between this, this consolidation wedge, if you want to call it that, and now rolling back to the downside. The Russell 2000 is continuing to look the best out of the 3 or 4, matter of fact, and biotech is in here, so it's moving up pretty well. And unless it gets back above this 1082 level, I'll be really careful. We got the composite Nasdaq, where it's breaking the 10, but quite honestly, you just have to kind of see how this goes and how this plays out. Looking at Apple, Apple to me, you have this level right here that we've talked about that is pretty much trading mess, and it's out of it now. So the last thing that's left, and this 200 is not going to catch it or prevent it from moving. Last time I got long Apple was here. It didn't prevent it from going up. So it doesn't prevent things from going down either. But we just have to, again, see what happens overnight with all this stuff that's going on. And I'm being nice by calling it stuff. And, see how it plays out to give a great setup to get back in maybe to the short side. Google is continuing to go to the downside. We have it's right at support, right at support on the weekly. So we have to be really, really careful regarding that. You have Facebook that held up pretty well today, gave you a little shooting star, and it's been on a great run. So I mean, I'm expecting some type of pullback. But those that are looking to short this, you could be shorting the retracement, which means you're super aggressive, and just be prepared to move very, very quickly. Tesla, I'm in this trade right now, and it's continuing to be a monster trade for me. And it's continuing to the upside. So you just really have to play that one out. You have Netflix still basically in this I would say this range right here. So we got to see what's going on and who's going to win. These tight ranges mean that it's going to pop out, but is it going to pop up to the upside or to the downside? Only time will tell. You have Netflix. You have Amazon. Amazon again. To me, this we gotta see. Gotta see how this one plays out. Is it just it's going to be a triangle to go to the downside? Who knows? But we got to see what's going on. That's a pretty sloppy triangle right up. So, but here it is. You have this level right here that if it gets below this 108. 308.77, that could be something to the downside, and kind of go from there. Nike gave you that gap up, which you see on the daily, and it's fading to the downside. The long for me is above this previous high. let's see what else we got going on here. So we got gold as well. Gold GDX. That looking like if it gets below this previous pivot point, it looks like it can go lower and basically touch around this 35 level. So we really have to be aware of kind of what's going on here. Baidu actually looked great today. There was a couple ones that were looking great. CLR looked great today. Jazz looked great today. Whiting Petroleum, if it would give me a chart, come on. Let me see. Oops, it just was about to give me a chart. This one looks pretty good as well. I just got to kind of see, it might be just flagging or something, but that one looks good to get to. Chipotle looks really good today. And the last but not least, because I don't like to get over a certain time frame, is you have web.com that's looking really great if it can get over Thursday's highs. So keep these in your watch list. And there's a bunch of different things that you could look at for the short. You have Open, might be looking to get to the short side. You got Philip Morris that might be looking for some more lows. You got MasterCard, might be looking for some more lows as well. So be aware of these things and trade them well. Hopefully we see what happens and what's going on with the circus. So once the circus gets cleared, we'll kind of see if it's already priced in or we're going to get a huge rock down. So roll up the stops. Like I said, I'm not trading that much right now, just because I don't want to risk too much with all this uncertainty. But it is what it is. So we'll take it from there. All right. Take care.